Is boat flipping a profitable side hustle? Do you have a place to work on the boat? Do you have the tools to work on the boat? And then do you have the time to work on the boat? So those three things are kind of going to factor in on whether it's going to be profitable to you or if it is not going to be profitable. For me, I've always had good luck, but I've always been working on boats all the time. Like that's my main thing. My main gig is fixing boats. So I have all the tools. I have access to the boats. I have access to the parts on the boats. I usually had time to do it. And if you're working Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and you've only got your afternoons and the weekends, it could take 6 months, 12 months to do the boat. And that makes it not profitable because let's say you get a boat for $1,000 and you put 6, 7 grand in it, and now the boat's worth 20. Well, if it took you 12 months to do it and you only made an extra, you know, 10 grand, 13 grand, it's hard to say whether that was profitable or not because it took you 12 months to do it. You're spending your afternoons and your weekends working on it. Can you just find another job that you can work weekends or, work in the afternoon and make 10 grand over 12 months? That's kind of where it factors into, is it profitable? Is it not profitable? Let's say you buy one for 5 and all you have to do is clean it up, replace a couple pumps, and you're in it total for 6, 7 grand, but now it's worth 15. Well, if it only took you 3 months to do it and you can sell it and make 8 grand and you can do that 4 times in a year, well, now you just made an extra 24,000 and it didn't take the same amount of time of consuming every minute of your time that you're not at your 9 to 5, then yeah, it's going to be profitable. You just have to be very selective on what kind of boat you're doing and what boats you do. It's a lot easier to say no to a lot of boats than it is to take one on and find out later that it's not going to be a good one. It's not going to be profitable. And that's pretty much how I did it. I just had the boats, worked on them, and it was very profitable for me. That's actually how I bought a house and kind of progressed through life, was by having the boats, because your 9 to 5 is usually not going to be that profitable as far as like growing yourself financially, I guess you'd say. So for me, yeah, the boats was always the best side gig for me. And that's pretty much why we made Boaters Academy that we have at boardingandboating.com. And we're actually kind of changing that. So it's no longer an academy. It's actually becoming a program. And I'm actually building it out to be a bigger resource. So it's going to have more of connections, more features. There's an app to it right now where there's messaging. So you can even message me. And we're really putting more into the resources and making it a bigger resource on how to save money, how to do all these projects. So if you do get yourself a boat and you want to get into flipping, when it comes to rewiring the boat and putting all new electronics and that kind of stuff in there, there's courses, step-by-step how-tos that show you exactly how to do that. So, if you want to check that out, that would be a way for you to cheaply get into doing the side hustle of fixing and restoring boats and then selling them, and potentially make yourself an extra 10, 15, 20, 30 grand a year based on, how much work you want to put into it and the boats that you have access to. You can pretty much take it from a side gig to turn it into your main gig, and it can definitely be profitable if you're into restoring boats. Now, if you enjoyed this clip, you can watch the full episode over here, or you can watch another one over here.